So the game we were all waiting for has happened, and it was freaking awesome. First and foremost, I have to admit that I was wrong. My prediction of the game was a Golden State victory. That did not happen. Lakers pulled out a game. It was a great game. I don't think I could say that enough. But, you know, I had thought Steph would get to 40, which he ended up getting to 37, which pretty close, but not quite there. And honestly, the superstars for the Lakers and LeBron and AD overall struggled. Like, they did a pretty good, especially LeBron. Like, he hit the shots when they mattered, especially in that third and fourth quarter. But overall, they did struggle. I mean, he had 22 points, had a triple-double, but, you know, 22 is you know, a little below his average. I think he's like 25 or 27 points a game score. But the game was incredible. You know, Golden State came out pretty hot. I thought at halftime, especially when Steph hitting that walk-off at the buzzer, I thought that Golden State, I'm like, man, they are playing. The Golden State played extremely well. They defended well. They played a really good game. Their biggest problem was third quarter. They just started turning the ball over, just foolish plays, like again and again. Like, it was back-to-back turnovers, and that ended up really being the killer for them. You know, LeBron hitting that three, which the game winner was crazy. You know, huge shot with, I think, a second left on the shot clock, and you know, that was really, you know, a great finish. The shot, obviously, that LeBron hit has been kind of a big talk, which it was a great shot. It was a huge shot, and I would think that, you know, for Golden State, for him to have a deep three, you know, with a second left on the buzzer, like, that's the shot you want. Like, that's, you know, you can live with that. And great players are gonna make those shots, and that's what he did. You know, the flagrant that was not a flagrant foul. Like, people can say whatever they want, and that it's, in the NBA, if you get hit in the face, it's a flagrant. That should not be. Like, that shouldn't be that way. Like, it shouldn't be any contact to the face is a flagrant. Like, Draymond, it was a hard foul. It was a common foul. I didn't think it was anything to write home about. You know, I was tweeting as the game was going on, and, you know, everybody was going crazy. If a flagrant one in, they're going to get the ball. And I saw it, I'm just like, LeBron, the reason that it looked as bad as it did is because how you normally do, you flopped. And you ended up probably hurting yourself more than if you just would have come down normal. So, to me, it wasn't a flagrant. And you know, of course, after the foul, LeBron is writhing in pain. I thought he was going to die. I actually thought he was going to die. That they were going to have to cut the roof of the Staples Center off so they could air evac him. He just is so dramatic. I don't understand why he does it to the magnitude that he does. But just, you know, laying on the ground, I'm just like, man, like, there's no way you're that hurt. There is no way. And of course, you do all that essentially because you got poked in the eye. Like, you needed some eye drops, and all of a sudden you're seeing 3 basketball rims, and like, it's such a lie. I think he's a great guy, but goodness gracious, on the basketball court, like, there are 4-year-olds who are less dramatic. But you know, he you know, gets fouled, hits the free throws, which were big for them, and that was a lot. And then I feel like he did himself a disservice that after you hit the clutch shot, the big shot, you know, you're like, I can't even see. I can't see anything. It's like, man, it's a lot. But to me, I don't understand how you can watch that play-in game and think that, number one, this isn't awesome, because it is. And number two, this is going to continue. Like, we're going to have this. Now, I will say the games, I think tonight or Friday, tomorrow, you know, they may be less exciting. But even the first game last night with the Spurs and Grizzlies, like, that was a good game. That was exciting. Like, the play-in game is here to stay. So even though LeBron wants you fired, whoever created the play-in game, you did a great job. And I'm sure the ratings from last night, which I haven't even looked at them, were awesome and through the roof. So it was awesome. It was great. Once again, my prediction was wrong, but I'm fine with that. I got to watch a really exciting game, stayed up way past my bedtime and a little too late, but It was an awesome game, and we'll see if Golden State can win against the Grizzlies tomorrow. Because it looked like it looked like there was a lot taken out of them. Like, they looked pretty gassed after that game ended the way it did. So we'll see what happens, but excited to check it out. And that is about it for me. Please like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate the support. Drop a comment, and check you later. Peace.